on behalf and my family, and on behalf of the great people of Nandi, to pass my deepest condolences to the family of the late Father Alois Cherargei, who was unfortunately killed in Tot area, the parish priest of St. Matthias Mulumba Parish in Tot, Elgeyo Marakwet County, and to condole with the family. The Eldoret Diocese, led by Bishop Dominic Mengich, and the Catholic Church and the entire region, especially Nandi County and Kilibwani area, Mr. Speaker. And I hope justice will not only be done to him, but to his family and all of us, so that we know who the killers are. And I want to assure the people of Nandi, Mr. Speaker, and the family, that I will not sit until justice is done for the killing and slaying of Father Alois Cherargei, who was unfortunately killed by the criminals. And I hope peace will return in Kerio Valley. So, Speaker, the second point I wanted to make is I'm surprised also. Nandi, we have Karepe Gold Mine. One of the owners of Karepe Gold Mine are based in Germany and Britain. Yet here there is no royalties that Nandi has gotten. Mr. Speaker, are you aware Karepe Gold Mine is listed in the US that they are paying $200 million US, but we are not seeing on the principle of local content, 50-20-10. Mr. Speaker, it's not here. I want to challenge the chairperson of Finance and Budget. It is not fair to the people of Chemelil Chemase. It is not fair to the people of Tindred. It is not fair to the great people of Nandi, Mr. Speaker. Because we have gold. And I know Majority Leader, you are aware. If you are not aware, I'll organize a visit so that you see where we have gold in Karepe Gold Mine. I know. Yes, he knows. I'm happy he knows. Where they are paying 200 million on tax to KRA, Mr. Speaker. So we need to be told, why are we getting zero? I don't know Migori. I know Migori has also minerals. Imagine Narok. There is no royalties. I've seen Kakamega. Mr. Speaker, we must be told, where is the chairperson of Finance and Budget, Mr. Speaker? We must be told. And we must be told. Yes, because, and then number two, Mr. Speaker, the gold mine of Nandi must benefit the people of Nandi. That's what we are saying. The people in Kilipesa and Narok must benefit the people of Narok. They must be the people of Kakamega, Migori. We must see, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, I want to challenge on these royalties, even Majority Leader and Speaker, as we pass now. Because I support this, we must look on the issue of mining royalties. Or we will move to other fora, Mr. Speaker, to pursue justice. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of court fines, why would you fine people in Kapsabet and give to Nairobi? We are not being fair, Mr. Speaker. Let the court fines that we get in Nandi be used in Nandi, in Nyamira. Let the people in Nairobi use their own court fines to do their own things, Mr. Speaker, because we cannot be getting zero, Mr. Speaker. Number four, Mr. Speaker, please, for the first time, I can agree Sifuna to inform me.
Senator Cherargei, the chair has not allowed Senator Sifuna to inform you. Now that you want to allow him to inform you, Senator Sifuna, proceed to inform Senator Cherargei.
Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to inform the Senator of Nandi that the people of Nairobi do not get an allocation for court fines imposed in Nandi. If you look at the schedule here, every county has a specified figure for the amount that comes from the national government that is collected as court fines in the specific county. So please don't make it appear. Don't make it appear that, we take money from courts outside Nairobi. The Nairobi allocation is for courts in Nairobi, and there's a unique situation in Nairobi where we agreed with the judiciary, Honorable Speaker, that the city courts here will be manned and managed by the county government of Nairobi, and that all the fines that are collected there should go back to the people of Nairobi. In fact, the problem is, Senator Cherargei, I think it's the same people.
Sifuna, I think the information is home.
Yes, I just want to conclude that, in fact, we in Nairobi feel that this figure, I think it was 87 million, was it? Is still very low, Honorable Speaker. If you put into perspective the number of times Nairobians are arrested and harassed and taken to court by the Nairobi City Council askaris, county askaris. So our figure should actually be higher, but honestly speaker, it is putting in perspective the population and also the situation in the city. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Proceed to conclude,
Senator
Samson
in the interest,
I believe
Mr.
you
Speaker,
are
I think this is the first time Senator Sifuna is giving useful information to this House, and I'm proud of him, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm appreciating you. I'm appreciating you. Mr. Speaker, that is why I'm saying this is
Cherargei.
it's useful.
Senator Cherargei, you allowed Senator Sifuna to inform you.
Yes, which I've said is useful information.
You are actually almost being disorderly by making reference to the fact that it is the first time that is giving any useful information. It is appropriate that you acknowledge and...
Let me, Mr. Speaker, with your indulgence, this is one of the rare occasions that I have gotten useful information from Senator Sifuna, and I hope he keeps at the good spirit, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, number 3, number 4, and final is on salary. I want to agree with my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, and I said before when you gave me a chance, why do you allow this UHC staff to demonstrate daily? Why don't majority leader and minority leader, you have led us even last week with consultation of former Prime Minister, Mr. Speaker. Why don't you call to order and committee of the whole, CS of Health and Ministry, COG, and stakeholders of UHC, you call through the powers and we sit here, the whole House, and resolve this UHC. This is the legacy of so for the man, Mr. Speaker. I want to challenge the leadership of this House, led by Senator Sifuna, Senator Wambua, Senator Cheruyot. Please call a whole House and we resolve this issue of UHC. Mr. Speaker, we are tired. We are tired, Mr. Speaker.
What's your point of order, Majority Leader?
You know, Mr. Speaker, last 2 weeks ago I said that there is an emerging trend of content creators in the House instead of legislators. People, Mr. Speaker, who want to do things to the gallery, but they know very well that that is not where the solution lies. Senator Cherargei, I would have wished to help with this UHC challenge that we have. But you know for a fact that the solution lies in the National Assembly. All UHC staff are calling for is budgeting of their allocation for their salaries and consider absorption into counties, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, this is not the budget-making house, Mr. Speaker. In the division of revenue, we only consider resources that are divided vertically between the two levels of government, Mr. Speaker. But the final solution lies with our colleagues in the National Assembly. And I wish, in fact, today, when the UHC staff were outside here in the Senate, I sent a sergeant at arms to whisper to them that this is the wrong gate. The right gate to demonstrate is where they are now, Mr. Speaker, because they are presently before the National Assembly. So, is it in order for Senator Cherargei to mislead UHC staff, Mr. Speaker, that their solution lies in the leadership of yours truly, and I don't know which other senator, while he knows for a fact that our powers are limited to division of revenue with regards to county allocation only, Mr. Speaker. I thank you.
Thank you, Majority Leader. He made reference to the leadership of the House comprising Senator Sifuna, Senator Wambua, and yourself. So, Senator Cherargei, you take note of the comments by the Honorable Majority Leader, particularly with regard to the mandate of this House. What other point do you want to share, Senator Sifuna?
No, Honorable Speaker, I wanted first to join the Majority Leader in saying that we as the leadership of this House have done our best for the UHC workers. The stage at which we are right now, it's not about stories, it's not about petitions. They want money. Money to be allocated from the budget for their absorption on permanent and pensionable basis. Honorable Speaker, I must say, I was very offended that the person who's responsible for that, the chairperson of the budget committee, while at a church on Sunday in Nairobi, instead of telling the UHC workers how much money he has put in the budget, he attacks Sifuna for being the person championing the UHC staff workers. So as a House, the leadership here, we have done our best. Let the chairperson of budget, the member of parliament for Alego, put money for UHC workers, and I want to
Senator Sifuna,
encourage them.
I
Honorable
want to
Speaker.
stop you there.
Yeah.
You are already making reference to a member of parliament who is not available in this house.
No, I just wanted to send the UHC workers to the right.
You have made your point. You have made
Just
your
a
point.
moment, Honorable Speaker.
Take your seat, Senator Sifuna. Take your seat.
Honorable Speaker, just let me
Take your
conclude.
seat, Senator.
Let me just
You've
conclude.
made your point. Take
Just
your
a small point. Just a small
Senator
point, Speaker.
Sifuna, take your seat.
Speaker, just a small point.
Take your seat,
I
Senator
wanted the
Sifuna.
UHC workers to know that as SG of ODM, I have Honorable Atandi's number. And I want them to be the ones, the message they are sending to us in this house should be directed to Senator Honorable
well.
Atandi. That's all.
Point is made.
Thank
That
you,
point
Chair.
is made. Senator Sifuna, take your seat. Senator Cherargei, conclude
Mr.
as you also
Speaker.
correct the position that
Mr.
you made
Speaker.
as regards the leadership of this house.
Mr. Speaker, there is the principle of constitution. When you read the fourth schedule, Mr. Speaker, county health services is devolved. So I want to ask the majority leader to carry Constitution of Kenya 2010 closely and read Article 10 and Part 2 on the fourth schedule, Mr. Speaker. What I was saying, they should provide leadership because National Assembly has scarcity of leadership. That's what I was requesting. Was it too much to ask, Senator Sifuna? Yes, and in fact, Sifuna, you should call Atandi to order because he's your member of ODM and tell him to allocate. That is what I was requesting, Mr. Speaker. I didn't request a lot. I know the chairperson of health, Senator Mandago. Mr. Speaker, we were discussing this issue of UHC. What I want to appeal to the majority, Senate majority leader, because he also has ears and eyes of who is who in this country, to whisper, Mr. Speaker, so that this UHC can be resolved once and for all. Is it too much to ask on behalf of UHC? It is not too much, Mr. Speaker. That is what I'm all requesting, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, finally, so on this issue of salaries, and therefore leadership of this house, including yourself, Speaker, let us come out, provide leadership. In fact, when I ask, Mr. Speaker, you can see the majority are whispering that Anas, the person who knows Anas is Senator Sifuna. He said in public that he has Anas by the name. I don't want to mention the name. Was it Cindy or somebody? Mr. Speaker, and he said it on record in Migori in presence of Senator Kisheru, Eddie. And I don't know, maybe you'll ask him why. In fact, that is why Sifuna is my greatest supporter today. Because when you talk about anything around health, he remembers one nurse that changed his life. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, so the issue of salary that will come to Nandi is 176 million plus, Mr. Speaker. I want to challenge this will go to community health promoters, it will go to industrial bank and health sector, Mr. Speaker. I expect this money to get value, and I agree with majority leader. He has said service is not about brick and mortar. My hospitals in Nandi are coming down, Mr. Speaker. When you go to Kapsabet County Referral Hospital, when you want to visit the most dirtiest hospital in Kenya, just go to Kapsabet County Referral Hospital, presided over by Sang Maladministration, Mr. Speaker. So I want to challenge and call upon the chairperson of health, and I've challenged him, Senator, to come to Nandi. When you come to Kapsengere, it's toll. You come to Kobujoy. Kobujoy is only, and you know the governor is your friend. God forbid if he gets an emergency medical condition. That project of Kobujoy Health Center is toll, and he has consumed 100 million, Mr. Speaker. So I hope my doctors and nurses and healthcare practitioners in Nandi will get value. Finally, on the issue of World Bank and Danida, Nandi is going to get over 480 million, almost to close 1 billion, Mr. Speaker. We need to see this value. I have seen my project in Sosoria Township has told. Yet this money has been released, Mr. Speaker, 485 million, Mr. Speaker. When you see the footpaths that were contracted by county government of Nandi, the footpath that he contracted, Governor Sang, Mr. Speaker, cannot even be used by 2 dogs because it is too narrow. It cannot be used to pass by the 2 people, Mr. Speaker. We must be told what is the value. And 480 million, Mr. Speaker, is World Bank money. It is a loan. It is not a gift. It is not sadaka, Mr. Speaker. It is money meant to transform the lives of the people of Nandi. So this 485 million, Mr. Speaker, must give value to the great people of Nandi. With those many remarks, Mr. Speaker, I beg to support and let us vote, but I want to call upon the Finance and Budget Committee, let us sit on royalties and the issue of court fines. With those many remarks, Mr. Speaker, I beg to support and let us vote.
Senator Eddie Okech.